All right, YouTube feed is restarted, guys. Thank you for joining. Case break number 7, 2-case player break. Bowman Draft Jumbo. I've had a lot of good hits. Haven't had a super fractor since release day, so hopefully we can change that tonight. Pull some awesome stuff for you guys. Maybe some more Royce Lewis's. Maybe we'll see some Joe Adele. Me personally, I'm always looking for the draft history autos. That's kind of my thing. I've got 3 out of 5 on the set. I'd like to get those all and kind of have a nice graded set for my PC. Love the Hall of Famers and the potential Hall of Famers and future Hall of Famers. Not sure if Pettit will ever get there, but Henderson and the other guys are. But here we go. Get rid of this other monitor in the background. Good luck, everybody. May the hits be in your favor. Wonder what's up with that. We had one upside down box in there. We're going to start with that one. It's crazy. That's what I'm talking about, White Rock. Let's pull some frickin' heat. Good luck, everybody. Hey, if you don't follow me on here, make sure you're following me on eBay and on YouTube. That's where you see the promo videos, all that fancy stuff. Because I have that run during the day. eBay, if you follow me, it posts up there. We've got Austin Beck, Trevor Rogers, Alex Lang. TJ Zook is our first colored of any sort, silver paper. Hagen Danner, refractor, Riley Pint, Jake Berger, Benson, Anderson, and Peralta. One thing I did not do is bring over my 5,000 count box to throw those papers in as we go here, but we'll get that later. Quinn Brody, Matajevic, Varsho, Hensman and Dunn, Mickey Moniak. And here's Delvin Perez, Bowman 70th. 147 out of 200. Kristen Stewart and Dylan Carlson. Quentin Holmes, Carlson, Pearson, and Corey Ray. Justice Sheffield, purple. 200 out of 250. Burger Sheets, Jahmai Jones, Kyle Lewis, and Nick Solak. If you're new to my player breaks and the 2-caser, we get enough that we can split those recommended viewing if there's 2 players split, so we don't even roll the dice for them or run randoms on them, unless it's a refractor of some sort. Mackenzie Gore, Ax Faedo, Peterson, Pavin Smith, Alec Hansen, and our first auto, David Peterson. Is the David Peterson in the house? I do a recap, Jay. Definitely do. David Peterson, refractor auto, 367 out of 499. Who's got him? Torres, Cease, and Buddy Reed. Valade, Crow, Heatherly, MJ Melendez, Juan Hillman, and Luis Gonzalez. That's a base auto. SoCal, we expect you to stay glued to the screen at all times. Forrest Whitley, Quantrill, and Tarnak. Roll up your cooler, man. Keep it right there so you don't miss a beat. Rip, that was you with the Peterson, huh? Vientos, Solomon, Corey, Dwell Lugo, McKay and Taylor Walls. And here's a Jeter Downs, Bowman 70th. There's a nice hit. That is numbered 70 of 70. eBay 101. First auto on the night was Peterson. Second was Gonzalez. And third was Jeter Downs. Remy, Medina, and Puck. Campusano, Mitchell, Cooper, Royce Lewis, Dane Dunning, Juan Soto. It's a light blue. 155 out of 399. Beckham, Merrill, Gerardo, and Ibanez. Well, you never know. There's been some boxes where you have 4 and 5 autos. Maybe this would be one of those. Strotman, Colton Hawk, Brannon, Lutz, and Taylor Ward. Barry Larkin, Nick Rackett, Daniel Tillo, and Delvin Perez. House, Mahan, Murphy, Hans Kraus. Here's Kevin Merrill with the purple paper. 52 out of 250. Stajduhar, Brennan McKay, Stephan, Waddell, and Soto. The rest is paper. Come on, bonus autos. Give me something. Dunand, Kanan Smith, Troy Bacon, Glenn Otto, Kevin Merrill hitting the colors. There's a blue this time. Kevin Merrill hot box. 96 out of 150. Nick Gordon, Hira Lutz, Sheffield, Diplin, and Kingery. Waters, Warmoth, Adele. Here's Corey Ray Silver. That is 332 out of 499. Houck and Rutherford, Gleyber Torres, Zook, Craig, and Lux. I guess it wasn't nothing special, just an upside-down box. McClure, Clemens, Martin, Enlow, and Oki. Andy Pettit, Gurriel, Reagans, and Vlad Jr. Or maybe that was the only right-side-up box, and everything else was upside down. Huh, I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red already. Look at that. Adam Hall, Zach Lothar, Nick Allen, Logan Warmoth, and Peter Alonso. Peter Alonso red. Three of 5. Solak, Lewis and Rooker, Greer, Hurst, and Lugo. Enlow, Gaddis, Cash Case, and Wyatt Mills. Wyatt Mills silver. 206 out of 499. Campusano, Cease, Keston Hiura, Nani Williams, McKenzie, and Wong. You know, I've had a fair amount of times where Alonso hasn't even sold as a spot, so I don't even know if somebody got that. If they did, congrats. Rooker, White, Carlson, Jemai Jones, Bukowskis, and Martin. Here's J.J. Matajevic. Purple auto. If someone wants to check and see if Peter Alonso sold tonight, let me know. Because you can make an offer on the card and get it. Paige, Becerra, Tucker. He did for $1.99. It's $1.99 well spent for somebody. Berger, Espinoza, Abbott, House, Ibanez, McKay, Colomb, Allard, and Kirtley. $10 to $20 is $10 to $20. Pearson, Hauk, Smith, Faedo, Lux, Boggs, Rutherford, Hanson, and Dunning. Baz, Wright, Canning, Waters and Lewis refractors, Eloy Jimenez, Marcos Diplin, Bowman 70th. That is 18 of 200. Dalton Jeffries and Bobby Dalbec. Danner, Melendez, Lutz, Mackenzie Gore, Will Craig, and Mark Vientos. Base auto for Mark Vientos. Hillman, Ward, Corey Ray. I believe he does, Rip. He's from Minnesota. Tour, Marinin, Usselton, Mitchell, Buddy Reed, and Charlie Barnes. Speaking of Minnesota, Charlie Barnes refractor. That is 253 of 499. Siebold, Newman, and Alonso. And paper. Ellis, Downs, Thompson, Cooper, Gerardo, TJ Zook, Sky Blue. That is 44 out of 399. Wright and Waters, Toussaint, and Acuna. Seth Corey, Lincoln Hensman, Glenn Otto, Joe Adell, TJ Zook, Pavin Smith, Dunn, Gordon, and Pint. There's Royce Lewis. Kraus, Peterson, Glaber Torres refractor, Alex Scherf. Blue 70th. Or, I'm sorry, regular blue. That is 4 out of 150. Adjust my screen here. I'm looking half at the live screen and half at my active screen. Baz Jennings, Stajuar, Oki, and Maitan. Tabor, Gonzalez, Clement, Mahan, and Ernie Clement purple paper. That is 231 of 250. Stephan, there's Jeter. Puckett, Rogers, and Tate. And the rest is paper. Dunand, Kanan Smith, Bacon, Beck. There's a green Gavin Sheets. 57 out of 99. Kingery, White and Carlson, Kingery again, Benson, and Ian Anderson. And for those of you that weren't here earlier, last night we had an epic happening in Bowman Best where we had Mike Trout come out twice in one box for autos, a base and an atomic out of 25. Quentin Holmes, Sam Carlson, Will Crow, Forrest Whitley, and Franklin Perez. Franklin Perez green. 31 out of 99. Goran Campusano, Lewis, Solak, and Zook. Yeah, that Trout guy, I never heard of him either. Seeing some gold here. Vientos, Solomon, Kanan Smith, Jordan Sheffield, Austin Beck and Kevin Merrill, and we've got Logan Warmoth. Logan Warmoth, gold auto. Who's got that? Is that Justin who has that? Is that who mentioned they had him? There you go, Justin. Congrats, buddy. Nice hit. The serial number on that, by the way, is 7 out of 50. We just hit a Logan Warmoth gold auto. AJ Puck, Kristen Stewart, and Dylan Carlson. Mackenzie Gore, Alex Faedo, Peterson, Stratman, and Tarnock. Here's a Faedo, class of 2017, 152 out of 250. Great design, aside from signing over 2017 and not being able to see the damn auto half the time. Cease, Reed, and Gerardo. Valade, Crow, Heatherly, Alex Lang, Ian Anderson, and Jacob Pearson. And Jacob Pearson auto. That's a base. Quantrill, Tarnock, and Racket. I just noticed that first comment, Deanne. Wish I would have had feeding. Well, I haven't had dinner either. Campusano, Mitchell, Cooper, Hawk and Racket, Cody Sedlock, light blue. That's 144 out of 399. Hasley and Howard, Ibanez, and Stephan. Quinn Brody, Matajevic, Varsho, Troy Bacon, Marco Stiplin, Nick Senzel. Here's Matt Watley, Bowman 70th blue, and that is 52 out of 200. Jordan Sheffield, Marco Stiplin. He always sells. Stratman, Hawk, Brannon, Ryan Valade, Kanan Smith purple, 94 of 250. Is anybody looking for Faedo cards? I've got a couple of his autos. I think I've got 2 purples, if I'm not mistaken. Freddie Peralta, Ryan Sandberg, Daniel Tillo, Delvin Perez, and Jemai Jones. Beck, Rogers, Alex Lang. Here's a Francisco Rios silver paper. That is 322 out of 499. Trevor Rogers, Will Benson, Kyle Wright, Nick Solak, Sky Blue, 222 out of 399. Freddie Peralta, Forrest Whitley. You would like to get some? Shoot me an email. If you're interested in them, I can let you know for sure. If you have an email to me before the end of the break, as soon as the break's done, I'll go look. Drew Waters, Logan Warmoth, Joe Adell, Chris Oakey silver, 87 out of 499. Heatherly, Quantrill, Tatis Jr., Will Craig, Gavin Lux, Gleyber Torres. Paper. Mason House, Riley Mahan, Brendan Murphy, Cole Brannon, Daniel Tillo, Ronald Acuna. Here's Bobby Dalbec purple. That is 98 out of 250. Bobby Dalbec. Woodell and Soto. The rest is paper. McClure, Clemens, Martin, Holmes, Delvin Perez, Randy Johnson, Gurriel, Reagans, and Vlad Jr. I need to make some quick room for paper here, because it mounts up super freaking quick. I was going through some stuff tonight, guys. I have bulk 2014 draft chrome and paper base, probably 4 rows out of a 5,000 count box filled, and the last row I have, I think, the equivalent of 1 or 2 jumbo boxes of 15 draft. If anybody's interested in that, let me know. I also have bulk on 2017 Bowman Chrome. Pretty much every player. I was working on a master set at one point, so I have all of that. You get pretty much every card. I think I was only short like 4 or 5 cards, but I'd throw that all in there. And that is probably 3 to 4 rows out of a 5,000 count box. I just want to clear some of this leftover stuff off my shelf. I went through base chrome on 17 draft. I have 1,700 plus cards. I actually threw them all into a spreadsheet by player. with quantity. So if you were looking to buy bulk Chrome Draft, I have a spreadsheet if you're interested in buying that too. Adam Hall, Zach Lothar, Nick Allen, Ricardo De La Tour, and here's a gold Zach Lothar, the paper variety. Anything you guys are interested in, just shoot me an email, krakenwaxllc@gmail.com, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. But I have some incentive to get stuff off shelves here. McKenzie, Gore, Camposano, Greer, Hurst, and Lugo. We've also got probably 4 to 5,000 count boxes of regular 17 Bowman. Seth Corey, Lincoln Hensman, Glenn Otto, Marinin and Wong refractors, Mackenzie Gore, and Freddie Peralta light blue. That is 88 out of 399. Justin Dunn and Nick Gordon. Royce Lewis, Hans Kraus, Jeter Downs, Peter Alonso, Austin Beck. First time I've seen this card. Austin Beck variation. Pretty sweet. Hasley and Howard, Dunning, Stajuhar, and Oki. And if you guys are wondering whether or not we're going to do more player breaks of this, the answer is of course. Well, at least have it on Thursday again next week. Berger, Espinoza, Corey Abbott refractor, Allard, Mateo, Acuna, Colomb, and Allard again. Yeah, it's the first one I've seen in 17 cases. I've seen Maytan a couple times. Pardon me. Enlow, Gaddis, Cash Case, Kyle Lewis, silver paper. 72 out of 499. Bubba Thompson, Touki Toussaint, Hasley, Maytan, Williams, and McKenzie. Brent Rooker, Evan White, Will Gaddis, Kevin Maytan, Evan White and Sam Carlson, and we've got Joey Morgan. Joey Morgan's base auto. Page, Becerra, and Tucker. De La Tour, Marin, Usselton, Berger, Acuna, Taylor Walls. He is a base auto. And he is centered pretty much dead on. Dan, you're a Tiger fan. I'm taking it. Connor Wong, Connor Siebold, Kevin Newman. Hagen Danner, MJ Melendez, Tristan Lutz, Connor Usselton, Connor Siebold, and a DL Hall. This is a black refractor. 49 out of 75. Nice. Michigan or Michigan State for college? Who do you like? Pint, Hillman, and Taylor Ward. If you live in Ann Arbor, I hope it's Michigan. Be a travesty to live there and root for the green. Baz, Wright, Canning, Cash Case, Nani Williams, Joe Adell, and Nick Allen Blue. That's it. Awesome. 32 out of 150 on Nick Allen. Jeffries and Dalbec. I'm not a huge guy on rooting for college sports, but I did root for Michigan for 2 reasons. Chad Henne is from the Reading area, so I had to follow the local guy there. But prior to him, how could you not like Charles Woodson? Ellis, Downs, Bubba Thompson, Espinoza and Cologne, Desmond Lindsay, light blue, 121 out of 399. Bukowskis Martin, Alonzo, and Toussaint. Pearson, Houck, Smith, Ellis, Kevin Newman, Fisk, Corey Ray, Rutherford, and Hanson. Rest is paper. Yeah, poor soul. Tabor, Gonzalez, Ernie Clement, Tabor again, Zach Kirtley, Tomei, Kirtley again, Puckett, and Rogers. I just like to. I like everybody to enjoy the cards, know what they're getting. I see a lot of other guys out there who just kind of breeze through, show you the hit and move on. You know, I could be like one of those guys, but then it's not really much fun. It's more than just, making a few bucks on a case to me. I really enjoy this. Some of these guys, I see them blow through cases, and honestly, it's too much business for them. It's just flash right through the cards. Try and do 20 case breaks in a night. Have a bunch of people working for you, set up the, wherever at a show or the National. Not my bag. I'd rather enjoy the cards with you guys. McKay, Fairchild, Doyle, Clemens, De La Tour Green, 7 out of 99. Gurriel Jr., Elliot Ramos, Jacob Gonzalez, and Clark Schmidt. Insert auto. That's a nice one. Looks pretty. 99 out of 99. That's sweet. eBay 101. Congrats to the Clark Schmidt spot. Thompson and Kaboom. I think I've only pulled 1, maybe 2 out of the cases that I've done so far. Busby, Gonzalez, Baz, Becerra. Here's a Will Benson Gold. He's a guy who typically doesn't sell, so if you're a Will Benson fan or an Indians fan, check on that spot. If it's not sold, let me know. It could be yours. 39 out of 50. Schmidt and Sauer, Diaz, Clifton, and Ortiz. Smith, Lemons, Miller, Lothar, Greer, Beck, Mateo, Perez, and Tatis Jr. So for you guys who are in the chat and new to my room, what's been your big hit? in other breaks for a draft or just breaks in general. Robertson, Scherf, Murphy, Waddell, Joe Waddell and Canning, and here's Adam Hasley, my hometown Phillies. Nice card, congrats. Hayward, Keller, Gutierrez. I appreciate the feedback, guys. Jimenez, Orange Chrome, nice. See some blue wave coming. Hura, Schmidt, Hunt, Rooker, Vlad Jr., Tristan McKenzie, and DL Hall again. That Tristan McKenzie's a light blue, 164 out of 399. DL Hall. He had a black, now he's got a blue. Black and blue. 58 out of 150. 5 oranges and 2 reds. Damn. I thought I was doing good when I hit with my pulls. I have 4 or 5 oranges and 1 red. Rios and Chang. Merrill, Sheets, Perez, Canning, and Dalton Jeffries, and Brendan Murphy. I think the best hit we had in Chrome was, going to have to say it was a redemption, so I didn't even get to see the damn card. But it was a Blake Rutherford Superfractor Auto. Lindsay, Tavares, and Urseg. Last year's Bowman draft, we hit the Moniak 101 Black Wave. That was pretty sweet that night. Christopher Cease, DL Hall, Bukowskis, Cade McClure, Juan Soto, Kevin Maitan, TJ Friedel Purple. 163 out of 250. Manning and Diaz. Paper. Pearson, Adams, Evan White, Christian Pache. Here's Clark Schmidt again. This time it's a non-auto refractor. Those are out of 250. That's 188. It's Clark Schmidt hitting twice on the non-base. Halliday, Trammell, Armenteros, and Sheffield. KJ Harrison, Netzer, Martin, Reagans, Royce Lewis, and Ernie Clement for an engine. It's a base auto. Perdomo, Morgan, and Bremer. Tyler Freeman, Jimenez, Ramos, Franklin Perez. 490 out of 499. Kyle Wright, Kyle Tucker, Clark Schmidt, Tyler Ivey, Matt Watley, Bo Bichette. Yeah, that was Chris Oakey last year, White Rock. Chris Oakey was in every case I opened, I think. Taylor Walls, Charlie Barnes, Elledge, Adam Hall, Bobby Delbeck, Will Benson, light blue, sky blue, whatever you guys want to call them. 367 out of 399. Pavin Smith, Drew Ellis, Friedel, and Will Smith. There was another guy for Seattle last year who came out quite a bit. God, I can't remember his name. Felt like he was in every case just about too. Brendan Little, Adam Hasley, Kopech, Nick Allen, Scott Hurst, Ricky Henderson, Sedlock, Tejada, and Mills. Rest is paper, and I'm going to dump this paper off my desk real quick. Was it Mitch Haniger? No, I'm talking about 16 draft. Yeah, I know I got a couple Bryson Brigmans sitting over in the box. Got some orange coming. Bacon, Beck, Trevor Rogers, Blake Hunt, and Caden Lemon's orange paper. I think it's fantastic that his last name is Lemons. And a picture on the card. You could see him being a little sour. Chang, Schmidt, sour. Diplin, Kingery, and Benson. Quinn Brody, Matajevic, Hura, Noah Bremer, Ramos and Gonzalez. Hey, there's Caden Lemons again. Nothing sour about that. Especially if you got the Caden Lemons spot. That's a refractor auto, 334 out of 499. Medina, Puck, and Stewart. Yeah, Lewis came out a lot, but I mean, this guy's like $1 auto. I mean, I just can't remember the damn dude's name. Varsho, Dunnan, Smith, Clark Schmidt, Francisco Rios, Pavin Smith, and Wyatt Mills. 238 of 250 on the purple. Dylan Carlson, Sheffield. Rizzo, that's it. Yes. Rizzo was in like every case. Lang, Valade, Crow, Juan Soto, silver paper. That is 485 out of 499. Pearson, Trammell, Jimenez, Anderson, Peralta, and Whitley. Carlson, Waters, Gonzalez, Diaz, Brian Miller, blue. '86 out of 150. Smith and Ellis, Lewis, Solak, and Zook. Heatherly, Stratman, Adams, Armenteros, Connor Wong, light blue. And decent auto coming up. 250 out of 399 on that. We've got a Tristan Lutz. Tristan Lutz's base auto. Quantrill, Tarnock, and Racket. The rest is paper. That's first Lutz. We had Caden Lemons. Was the other brewer. Mahan, Murphy, McClure, Merrill, Watley, McKay, Waddell, Juan Soto standing on his head, and Gurriel Jr. Clemens, Martin, Rooker, Sheets, Bichette, Jeter, Reagans, Guerrero, Page. Hawk, Brannon, Holmes, Busby, and Sheffield, Boggs, Tillo, Perez, and Jones. Jahmai Jones. Fido, Peterson, Camposano, Eloy Jimenez, Luis Ortiz, and Keston Hiura. Purple. That's a gorgeous card. That's centered very well. And that's 235 out of 250. Congrats to the Keston Hiura spot. Cease, Reed, and Gerardo. Warmoth, Adele, Mackenzie Gore, Adonis Medina, silver paper. That is $199 out of $499. Freeman, Clifton, Hura, Craig, Lux, and Gleyber Torres. Rest is paper. Cal Mitchell, Morgan Cooper, Mason House, Elliot Ramos, Tyler Ivey, Alec Hansen, light blue. $129 of $399. McKay and Walls, Ibanez, and Stephan. Give me a super fractor for these guys. Come on, box. Red auto, orange auto. Let's hit a monster. Hensman, Otto, Danner, Elledge, Friedel, Royce Lewis insert, Gordon, Pint, and Hillman. Espinoza, Abbott, Tabor, Vientos, Mills, Austin Beck insert, Colomb, Allard, and Kirtley. Kraus, Enlow, Miller, Franklin Perez, Luis Ortiz, purple. Nobody wants him. 79 out of 250. Quietly building the rainbow, if you saw that box we went through earlier. Beckham, Merrill, Oakey, Maytan, and Williams. Wright, Canning, Hall, Walls, and Tavares. Kevin Maytan, Dylan Carlson. He is 189 out of 200. Dalbec and Greer. See some green coming. Looks like an auto. Melendez, Lutz, Pearson, Kevin Smith, Will Smith, and ooh, Tristan Lutz green. $17 out of $99. That's a nice one. Ward, Ray, Rutherford. Marinan, Usselton, Ellis, Hasley, Sedlock. And we've got one we got to do a dice on. Hasley and Spencer Howard, refractor. It's 95 out of 250. We're going to roll dice on that. Actually, no. I don't list Spencer Howard, so that does go to the Hasley spot. Austin Beck auto. Austin Beck is a base auto. And then Hasley and Spencer Howard. No dice needed on that. Newman and Alonso. I've pulled Joe Adele twice as insert autos in this. I'd like to get the real deal. Evan White, Shane Baz, Joe Perez, Desmond Lindsay, Hira Lutz, and Nate Pearson. Base auto on Nate Pearson. Becerra, Tucker, Dalton Jeffries. Lothar, Allen, Corey, Barnes, Tristan Lutz again. Whoever has that spot's having a nice night. $74 $250. Who's got Lutz? Urseg, Burger, Sheets, Hurst, Lugo, and Dunn. Hauk, Smith, Lewis, Lemons, Strutman blue. 148 out of 150. We've got 2 Lutz autos, and we just had a purple Lutz paper. Mateo, Halliday, Hanson, Dunning, Stash Duhar. Gaddis, Case, De La Tour, Desmond, Lindsay, Silver. 347 out of 499. Little, Tatis, Schmidt, McKenzie, Wong, and Seabold. Downs, Thompson, Berger, Kopech, Anderson Tejada, and Ian Anderson. 194 out of 399 on the light blue. White and Carlson, Toussaint, and Acuna. You know, those $1.99 spots can pay off. You know, I've seen somebody with a red paper tonight. First break on release, we pulled non-auto superfractor, and I believe that was a $1.99 spot. You just never know. Gonzalez, Clement, Solomon, Remy. Ooh, here's Kyle Wright. Kyle Wright insert variation. I have the real auto version out of this out of 99. Came out of one of my cases. Henderson, Puckett, Rogers, and Tate. Yeah, they're usually, what, 1 per case, right? Well, I'll believe anything happens now after having two Mike Trouts come out of one box in Bowman's Best last night. Still probably the most incredible thing I've ever seen. All right, last box of the first case. For Royce. Wow. Now I did a case of Panini Chronicles. And the Benintendi spot I had ending probably a little too early in the evening. Just a mistake listing on my part. Sold for $10.50, I think it was. Dude hit 7 autos and a gold number to 5. KJ Harrison, Netzer, Hira, Scherf, Hayward, Kyle Wright, Perdomo, Morgan, and Bremer. Heliot Ramos, Merrill, Sheets, Yu Chang, silver paper. That is $283 out of $499. Brendan McKay, refractor. Diaz, Tatis, Watley, Bichette, and Lindsay. Cease, Hall, Bukowskis, Clement, Brendan Rodgers, Nick Senzel, and Wilmer Becerra. Pulled his non-auto super out of regular Bowman this year. 95 out of 99. Had a very happy customer with that one. Gutierrez and Manning. So that was the first superfractor I pulled in live breaks for anybody, was the Becerra this year. Then in the same night, I got my second one. Miller, Little, Hasley, KJ Harrison, Angel Perdomo, Ronald Acuna, Franklin Perez, Tatis Jr., and Sedlock. The second one happened to be Topps Finest, Frazier, in a White Sox uni. Not sure if I broke that case before or after the trade. Adams, Busby, Gonzalez, D.L. Hall, Trevor Rogers Green. That is 77 out of 99. But that Frazier ended up being an unpaid, an unsold spot, so I got it graded and just got it back at 9.5. Gutierrez, Sandberg, Armenteros, Sheffield, and Diaz. Robertson, Scherf, Luis Gonzalez, A.J. Puckett, Royce Lewis, and Brent Rooker. And there's Alex. There he is. There's a Tiger for you. It's a base auto. Tate, Hayward, and Keller. Kopech, Vientos, Solomon, Netzer, Joey Morgan, Randy Johnson, Tejada, Mills, and Remy. So I think my superfractor count is at 4 in the time that I've been doing live breaks, and 5 if you count. I pulled one out of a personal couple of packs out of a Target, believe it or not. Clark Schmidt, Blake Hunt, Jacob Pearson, Christopher Cease, Mitch Keller, and Griffin Canning Blue. That's a nice one. 121 out of 150. Rios, Chang, and Trammell. McKay, Fairchild, Doyle, Kramer, Robertson. Caden Lemon's out again. 125 out of 250. Dylan Tate, Shane Baz, Diaz, Thompson, and Carter Kaboom. Yes, Tigers definitely had a break. Freeman, Jimenez, Bukowskis, Manning, Jose Tavares, blue 70th, 110 of 200. Wright and Waters, Clifton, Ortiz, and Ivy. 2 packs left on the first pair. Perez, Taylor Walls, Charlie Barnes, Stu Fairchild, David Thompson, and Sam Carlson. Sam Carlson, base auto. Tavares, Urseg, and Friedel. Elledge, Smith, Lemons, Tommy Doyle, Carter Kaboom, and Corey Ray. A lot of Brewer cards in this first case, led by Lemons and Tristan Lutz. Corey Ray is 55 out of 399. Adele and Canning, Smith, and Mateo. Let me shift a few things around, grab that other case, and we'll keep the party going. There's our next case. Before we get started, anybody want to see a quick rundown of anything? No? All right, here we go. Yeah, Justin, you're doing well, man. This is why your second night breaking with me. Thanks, White Rock. I wish I could say that I loaded the cases to make it a good one, but De La Tour, Marinan, Usselton, Lang, Greer, McKay, Allard, Acuna, and Kirtley. Good luck, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Gonzalez, Clement, Robertson, Stratman. Here's a Heatherly Purple. It's our first color of this box, of this case. 43 out of 250. Gordon, Beckham Merrill, Thompson, Kaboom, and Perdomo. Some people do, but for the most part, if you like what you see, I'm not offended either way if you don't come back. Hira, Schmidt, Carlson, Corey Ray, Noah Bremer, blue. That is 121 out of 150. Evan White and Sam Carlson, Clifton, Ortiz, and Ivy. It's with Bowman especially, it's the law of averages. If you're in enough breaks and you're consistent with it, you're going to do well almost no matter what breaker you use. It just becomes a matter of preference on how the breaker breaks. Drew Ellis, Jeter Downs, Ryan Valade, Scott Hurst, Roy Halladay refractor. 157 out of 250. And Roy Halladay draft history, regular. Puckett, Rogers, and Tate. Oh, nice. Congrats. Yeah, I got a Prism Sierra Auto out of Chronicles, the Red Ice, or whatever they call it in that thing. I think it's out of 35. It's a nice card. Sheriff, Cease, Hall, Hawk, and Pint, Mackenzie Gore, Morgan, Bremer, and Rios. I think Chronicles is kind of underrated, mainly because no logos or anything like that. But if you open a case of that, you're getting all the big names. I mean, I haven't seen a case that didn't pull all the big names. They just don't get the big money because no logos. Hunt, Pearson, Adams, J.B. Bukowskis, said silver, 210 out of 499. Drew Waters, Blake Rutherford, Adam Hasley, Matt Watley, Bo Bichette, and Desmond Lindsay. Espinoza, Abbott, Tabor, Heatherly, and Dunn refractors. Joe Adell, Juan Soto, blue 70th. 151 out of 200. We've seen him a few times tonight. Manning and Diaz. Topps Chrome update. Yeah, I rated Target for that quite a bit. Didn't do good or bad, I would say. Kind of even throughout. Thompson, Berger, Will Crow, Dewell Lugo, Jake Berger, and Gavin Sheets. And here's a Hans Kraus. Holy crap. Must have dropped a ton on it. The last two boxes I found, I got, and the one box I got a Gary Sanchez red, and then I got down to the last pack in the second box and pulled a Bellinger auto. Hayward and Keller and Gutierrez. Haven't redeemed it. Haven't put it on eBay. Honestly, don't know where the hell it is. 2 McKay out of the same pack. That's awesome. Doyle, Harrison, Netzer, Quentin Holmes, Taylor Ward, Cade McClure. First time seeing him tonight. Yeah, that's when I bought most of mine. I sold a couple sets off. I got oodles and oodles of Bellinger and Judge sitting to the side, including refractors, and nothing Too low numbered. Henderson, Sheffield, and Diaz. I kind of moved away from basketball for a while, but somebody told me prison basketball is like the hottest thing ever this year. So I rated Target for that last week and dropped more than I wanted to. Let's just say. Jimenez, Ramos, Merrill, Adele, Dane Dunning, Yusniel Diaz, 148 out of 399 on the sky blue. Goran Camposano, Will Smith, and Jorge Mateo. But I did really well with that prison basketball. I pulled the rookie silver refractors, which are going for big money, left and right. And I got pretty much all the right players, too. Bukowskis, McKay, Fairchild, Brannon, Juan Hillman, and Luis Gonzalez refractor. 325 out of 499. Yeah, you know what? Last year I didn't get into it too big. Bought a couple packs and got a starburst of Ben Simmons. Wasn't sure, what I thought about him. Chang, Trammell, Armenteros. So I sold it at the National and have been kicking myself since he came in and became exactly what everybody thought he was going to do, which is a very, very good rookie. And I sold it probably about $300 short. Busby, Gonzalez, Freeman, Warmoth, Alec Hansen, and Seth Corey. Oh, you do? I guess we'll have to have beers this summer. Tavares, Urseg, Friedel. Oops. Where are you from, Justin? Clements, Clements. Okay. I work with historic autographs. Hagen Danner, MJ Melendez, Seth Corey, Matt Manning. Here's Drew Waters. Purple. 145 out of 250. Ramos Gonzalez, Oki, Maitan, and Williams. Yeah, I love it. Going there during the day, helping build their products, getting to go through different auctions and, identify autographs and all that other crazy stuff. Some of the stuff that I've seen and held before it's gone into the products. It's incredible. Corey, Hensman, Otto, Nick Allen, Vlad Gutierrez, Jim Thome, Alec Hansen, Dane Dunning, and Staj Johar. Lutz, Pearson, Hauk, Seth Elledge, silver paper. 384 to 499. Hensman, Diaz, McKay, McKenzie, Wong, and Siebold. Do I buy historic autographs product? Because I work with them, I don't break it. I do, if you look at their boxes and their different solicitations, I do some of the design work on those. Identify the autographs, help build the actual products and cards before they go out. Take care of email, logistics, and a lot of different stuff like that for them. Murphy, McClure, Clemens, Kyle Wright, Brennan Rodgers, Pavin Smith, and Drew Strotman. Gold. 20 out of 50. So if anybody's got vintage autographs they want to sell, let me know. Autograph books and whatnot. 20 out of 50 on Drew Strotman. Bobby Dalbec, Anthony Greer. Adam Hall, Zach Lothar, Nick Allen, Zach Lothar, Mitch Keller, and Helio Ramos. Don't see him come out too much. Looks like this is going to be a nice case too. What's the rarest auto we have? In-house right now, probably a document signed by both George and Thomas Jefferson. George Washington, Thomas and Jefferson. Yeah, definitely, dude. Ward, Ray, Rutherford. There's a guy named Bill Swift who's a tough autograph to find. He's not worth a whole hell of a lot, but he's definitely a tough auto to get a hold of. Gore, Fido, Peterson, Rooker, Allard, Eloy Jimenez, Waddell, Soto, and Gurriel Jr. If you guys are into... Oh, yeah, the Jackie Robinsons are nice. I don't know if you guys have checked out the product we just released in December called Lineups. It was based on 50 of the greatest World Series team, in our book, winner or loser. Enlow, Gaddis, Case, Danner, Kaboom, Juan Hillman, Blue, 372 out of 399. Schmidt and Sauer, Toussaint, and Acuna. Each team was broken down into infield, outfield, and pitcher-catcher cards. The outfield had the manager, and it's a quad-fold book, signatures for the whole lineup. One quad book per box. Corbin Martin, Brent Rooker, Evan White, Griffin Canning. Here's a Brendan Rodgers gold. 13 out of 50. I mean, some of the cards in the product are absolutely incredible. I mean, when you're talking about, going down to the Yankees in 1951, having Mantle and DiMaggio in the outfield. You go to the 47 Dodgers, and then you have, the 54 Giants outfield with Mays and Monty Irvin. I mean, just really cool freaking cards. Dylan Tate, Joe Adell and Canning, Hurst, Lugo, and Dunn. Yeah, I did the whole design on those World Series tickets prior to them having team logos on them. Campusano, Cal Mitchell, Morgan Cooper, Evan White, Zach Kirtley, Carlton Fisk, Cole Reagans, Vlad Jr., and Christian Page. Let me move some of this paper, guys. My stack is getting way tall. Oh, really? When you say historical stuff, are you into like Civil War, presidential, stuff like that? Pavin Smith, Royce Lewis, Krause, Otto, David Thompson. There's a Riley Waddell blue. 46 out of 150, followed by Kevin Smith refractor. Oh, political, okay. Show the paper stack. 259 out of 499. What do you mean the paper stack? Newman and Alonso. All the paper as it's mounting up? I'm taking the stack and splitting it out into a 3,200 count box as I go here. So if you want to see the paper stack, there it is in a 3,200 count box. Anybody good in there, Dion? Baz, Wright, Canning, Kevin Smith, silver paper, 289 out of 499. Hall, Hayward, Keston Hiura, Nick Gordon, Riley Pint, and Juan Hillman. We did the same quad auto booklet concept for celebrities back in the fall, and I think the coolest thing about that was all these old people, celebrities that well before my time, but building the card that had Humphrey Bogart, James Dean, Marilyn Monroe, and Elvis Presley was awesome. I mean, just to have all four signatures right there in front of you, you just kind of feel connected to the past a little bit when you do that stuff. House, Mahan, Baz, AJ Puckett, Kyle Wright and Drew Waters, and Kevin Merrill, Blue Wave. Double auto, Gordie Howe, wow. Is that Dan Quayle? 4 out of 150. We're actually working on a presidential product right now. Becerra, Tucker, Jeffries, incorporating every single president, most of the vice presidents, and some of the first ladies. So that's been quite the experience, and we're building coins and stamps. And the thing with the coin cards that we're putting together to go in with the presidential autos is the coins were minted during each president's presidency. So you pull the George Washington coin, and we have more than just one in the product. There are half cents minted in 1794, so it's real currency all the way back. Gavin Sheets, Joe Perez, Taylor Walls, Usleton Watley, Moniak, Tatis Jr., Sedlock, and Tejada. A lot of silver in the product because quarters were silver prior to 1964. So we've got those going back fairly far. And during the 1800s, quarters were actually, for a couple of the presidents, more expensive than gold coins, so we used gold coins. Barnes, Elledge, Smith, Drew Ellis, Bo Bichette, Wade Boggs, Wyatt Mills, Peyton Remy, and Adonis Medina. And then we're also working on a Civil War product. Oh, that's cool. It's Polaroid of him signing. Vientos, Solomon, Brody, Jake Berger, and David Peterson Green at 61 out of 99. Urseg, Evan White and Carlson, Kingery, Benson, and Anderson. Warmoth, Adele, Gore, Scherf, Tejada, Carl Stajahar, light blue, 114 out of 399. Hasley and Howard, Stephan, and Waddell. Peterson was paper. Little, Hasley, Kopech, Thompson, and Tavares. Jake Berger. Here's Justice Sheffield variation. Sheffield and Dipplin. Jordan Sheffield on that one. Rogers, Lang, Valade, Matt Tabor, Drew Waters. Purple paper. 163 out of 250. Mateo, Jeter, Delvin Perez, Jones, and Kyle Lewis. Quentin Holmes, Sam Carlson, Drew Waters, Kramer Robertson, Cody Sedlock, and Keston Hiura. Class of 2017. Nice hit. His auto is a little more bold than some of these other guys, so it sticks out a little bit more, but I'm still going to talk shit on the design. I don't like that they're signing over that 2017. I think the auto gets kind of lost. 212 out of 250. Congrats, Hura spot. It's another nice hit for you. Reed, Gerardo, and Ibanez. Matajevic, Varsho, Dunand, Espinoza, Friedel, Gleyber Torres, Peralta, Whitley, and Quantrill. It hasn't been too bad. Hasn't been too bad. Still trying to track down a few more that we need, but on the whole, we've got the majority of the presidential signatures done. Caden Lemons, Miller, Jeter Downs, Desmond Lindsay, Beck and Merrill, and here's a Jake Berger Black Refractor. That's a nice one. Heard this kid hits bombs. $54 out of 75. That's a sharp-looking card for the White Sox. Gray uni, black letters, black refractor. Puck, Stewart, and Carlson. Ah, nice. Will Crow, Jacob Heatherly, Luis Gonzalez, Franklin Perez, Taylor Ward, green refractor, non-auto. That is 20 out of 99. Gore Campusano, Solak, Zook, and Craig. Kanan Smith, Troy Bacon, Austin Beck, Corey Abbott, Will Smith, and Joey Morgan. First, I thought there was another one stuck behind it. I've had that happen a couple times in breaks in the past. But there is not, and it is a base. Tarnock, Rackett, and Tillo. Those Tigers just keep on coming. Strotman, Hawk, Brannon, Connor Usselton silver paper. That is 160 out of 499. Clement, Tatis Jr., McKay, Lux, Torres, and Cease. Still looking for a monster. Personally, I get excited when I see box toppers. I just start to open those big freaking cards. We had a nice hit on one of those too this year. Probably the week before Christmas, we hit a Royce box topper out of 5. We got something orange coming up. I believe it's paper, though. Clement, Robertson, Scherf, Eloy Jimenez, and Taylor Ward orange. That is 7 out of 25. I can look at the box, the bottom of the box real quick and tell you. It is 1 in 36. Tillo, Ramos, Gonzalez, Kaboom, Perdomo, and Morgan. I think I've hit 5 of them so far this year. No autos though. Cease, Hall, Bukauskas, Ramos, Perez, Tatis Jr., Bremer, Rios, and Chang. Paper. McKay, Fairchild, Tommy Doyle, Kevin Merrill, Jemai Jones, and Christopher Cease. Purple auto. Get some focus in there. We go. 243 of 250. Trammell, Armenteros, and Sheffield. Harrison, Netzer, Hura, Sheets, Lewis, Pettit, Diaz, Clifton, and Ortiz. And paper. Abbott, Tabor, Gonzalez, Tyler Freeman, Nick Rackett on his head, Kyle Wright, Dylan Busby purple, 147 of 250. Diaz, Thompson, and paper. Ellis, Downs, Thompson, Busby. Here's Bubba Thompson purple. That's 56 out of 250. It's a nice one. Quantrill, Larkin, Rogers, Tate, and Hayward. Hit him a couple times in the first few cases that we did, and seems to have been light lately. Berger, Espinoza, Gonzalez, Tarnock, Adele and Canning, and what do you know? We've seen this guy a couple times already tonight. Deanne. Should have bought him. Keller, Gutierrez, and Manning. I can only imagine what your face looks like right now. Schmidt, Hunt, Perez, Nick Solak, Walmer Becerra. That one's a blue. 129 out of 150. Schmidt and Sauer, Ivy, Watley, and Bichette. Pearson, Adams, Busby, Mackenzie Gore, silver paper. It's a better one. $4.29 out of $4.99. Walls, TJ Zook, Acuna, Lindsay, Tavares, and Urseg. Ramos, Merrill, Sheets, Elledge, Gavin Lux, Anderson, Tejada, light blue, 23 of 399. Smith and Ellis, Perez, Tatis Jr., and paper. Hey, well, maybe next week. De La Tour, Marinan, Usselton, Adams, Whitley, Senzel, Allard, Kirtley, Puckett. And paper. Gonzalez, Freeman, Jimenez, Charlie Barnes, Will Craig, and Sam Carlson. All right. I know I've seen him a couple times. Seen Faedo a couple times. Let's see McKay. Let's see Royce. Friedel, Smith, Mateo, and whomever else we need to hit to make some other people happy. I like spreading it out. Royce Superfractor on the day, 9.5. What's it at? 15,000 or best offer? $19. Wow. That's incredible. De La Tour, Marinan, Usselton, MJ Melendez, Trevor Rogers. Purple. 95 at 250. Perdomo, Maytan, Colomb, Allard, and Kirtley. That's just people who got that money to buy that stuff. They're just trying to lay it on the table, swing it. You know, Bukowskis, McKay, Fairchild, Krause, Armenteros, and Charlie Barnes. Green auto. Charlie Barnes. 18 out of 99. It blows my mind how much some of these cards go for. Chang, Trammell, Armenteros. I mean, for some people, you pull a Superfractor and it's life-changing money. Man, Justin, you're hitting everybody tonight. Jimenez, Ramos, Merrill, Marinan, Ivy, AJ Puck, Sky Blue, 2 out of 399. Berger and Sheets, Mateo, and Perez. Abbott, Tabor, Gonzalez, Houck, Rios, Royce Lewis insert, and Quentin Holmes, Bowman 70th. That focus in there a little bit better. There we go. 106 out of 200. Manning, and Diaz. Doyle, Harrison, Netzer, Enlow, Sheffield, Randy Johnson, Sheffield, Clifton, and Diaz. Ellis, Downs, Thompson, Lutz, Joey Morgan, Sandberg, Puckett, Rogers, and Tate. Busby, Gonzalez, Freeman, De La Torre, Luis Ortiz, and Luis Gonzalez. I've seen him already before tonight. Urseg, Friedel, and Will Smith. Yeah, I must say, you guys who buy breaks a lot definitely must have a science to how you buy. Sure, if I thought about it, I could do it too, but Cease, Hall, Lewis, Trammell, Clark Schmidt, Kevin Newman, light blue, 151 out of 399. Morgan, Bremer, Rios. I don't need to be buying into breaks. Hiura, Schmidt, Gaddis, Diaz, Gavin Sheets, purple, 98 out of 250. Hiura, Lutz, Ortiz, Ivy, and Watley. What really amazes me is some of these guys who buy into a shitload of breaks can watch the first 3 boxes or so and predict fairly accurate what names are going to come out the rest of the case. Hunt, Pearson, Adams. Here's Shane Baz silver paper. 498 out of 499. Cash case, Clifton, Austin Beck, Bichette, Lindsay, and Tavares. Berger, Espinoza, Pearson, Noah Bremer, Pavin Smith and Drew Ellis, and Brennan Murphy. We've seen him already tonight. These guys must have signed thousands of autos. Hayward, Keller, and Gutierrez. Clement, Robertson, Scherf, Pavin Smith, Isan Diaz, blue. 119 out of 150. Chang, McKay Walls, Thompson, Kaboom, and Perdomo. Getting down there. We haven't seen the gold or orange out of this case yet, so these boxes are holding out on us. Fido, Peterson, Capasano, Cease, Mills, Adele, Soto, Gurriel, and Reagans. Rooker, White, Baz, Fairchild, Wyatt Mills, blue. 124 of 150. Kristen Stewart, Royce Lewis and Rooker. Lugo, Dunn, and Gordon. Melendez, Lutz, Hura, Kingery, Luis Gonzalez, blue 70th. 71 of 200. Baz and Jennings, Oki, Maytan, Nani Williams. Paper. Cal Mitchell, Morgan Cooper, Mason House, D.L. Hall, Peyton Remy, Halliday, Vlad Jr., Page, and Becerra. Mahan, Murphy, Bukowskis, Medina, Bukowskis Martin, and Christopher Cease. 148 out of 499 on the refractor auto. Surprised there wasn't a refractor earlier. Tucker, Jeffries, and Dalbec. Here's orange coming up. Cade McClure, Casey Clemens, Corbin Martin, Brendan McKay, AJ Puck, Mackenzie Gore, and Helio Ramos, orange non-auto. Not a SIG, but come on, focus in. Let me sleeve it up. $11 out of 25. It just looks nice. You know, Giants got the orange in the uni. Congrats, Ramos spot. Greer and Hurst. Kyle Wright, Griffin Canning, Adam Hall, Quentin Brody, Tommy Doyle, Dylan Carlson, Hasley, Riley Pint, Hillman, and Taylor Ward. Pearson, Hauk, Pavin Smith. Here's another better name for a silver. Austin Beck. Clark Schmidt, Will Benson, Mateo, McKenzie, Wong, and Siebold. Lothar, Allen, Corey, KJ Harrison, Jordan Sheffield, Andy Ibanez. Got one on the back of this. Ibanez is 388 out of 399, and we've got a Taylor Walls. Base auto. Corey Ray and Rutherford. Ooh, something red coming. Something red and shiny coming. And it's an insert. Royce Lewis, Hans Kraus, Blake Hunt, Ian Anderson, and Kyle Wright. Kyle Wright, red. That is 1 of 5, followed by a Kevin Merrill blue auto. Whew, what a pack. Newman, Alonso, and Toussaint. Why couldn't Kyle Wright's name be Kyle White? We have red, white, and blue. That's a sick hit. Congrats. Kevin Merrill, not too shabby either. 117 out of 150 on the blue auto. Seen Kevin Merrill a couple times tonight now. This case is not dead. We've got more coming. Blaine Enlow, Will Gaddis, Cash Case, Jacob Pearson, Freddie Peralta, Buddy Reed. Light blue, 118 out of 399. Kyle Wright and Drew Waters, Acuna, and Colomb. Rest is paper. Hensman, Otto, Danner, Netzer, Diplin, Henderson, Hanson, Dunning, and Stash Duhar. Pardon me. If you look at my back wall there, you can see I've slammed cases up against it a couple times. And feeling like I should maybe get a crack and wax thing for the back there. Oh, look at that. We got a box topper. Love these things. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Ooh. Joe Adele, auto box topper. That is sick. That is sick. That is numbered 28 out of 35 on the Joe Adele auto box topper. Yeah, how'd you call that jersey? Did you see it? That is sweet. I wonder what those are getting on eBay. I'd like to see a timestamp on that jersey cards because I wasn't watching the chat. Can you guys vouch for him that he called it before I opened it? Gavin Sheets, Joe Perez, Taylor Walls, Mackenzie Gore, Carl Stajuar, Jorge Mateo, Franklin Perez, Tatis Jr., and Sedlock. So that's the third Joe Adele auto I've pulled, none of which have been a first Bowman card in nearly 20 cases. Barnes, Elledge, Smith, Faedo, Forrest Whitley, blue paper, 59 and 150. Three Bills, yeah, his auto's rare. Okie, Barry Larkin, Tejada, Mills, and Remy. Vientos, Solomon, Brody, Cal Mitchell. Deanne. Got this guy again. It's a purple. Just a purple paper. McKenzie, Bukowskis and Martin, Diplin, Kingery, and Benson. Vilade, Crow, Murphy, Pierre Alonso, Lourdes Gurriel, Bowman 70th. 46 of 200. Lewis and Rooker, Lewis, Solak, and Zook. Matajevic, Varsho, Dunand, Cooper, Wong, Tatis Jr., Anderson, Peralta, and Whitley. Rest is paper. Heatherly, Stratman, Hawk, Stu Fairchild, Silver, 95 out of 499. McClure, Toussaint, Acuna, Craig, Lux, and Glaber. Little, Hasley, Kopech, Campusano, Nani Williams, Kyle Wright, Brent Rooker purple. That is 116 of 250. Carlson and Sheffield. Beck, Rogers, and Lang. Mahan, Kevin Newman, Andy Pettit. Tillo, Perez, and Jemai Jones. Rest is base. Drew Waters, Logan Warmouth, Joe Adell, Martin, Franklin Colon, Nick Rackett, light blue, 119 of 399. Baz and Jennings, Ibanez, and Stefan. I have a feeling in another month or so, Joe Adell autos are going to start popping out of cases like crazy. Brandon, Holmes, Carlson, Clemens, Acuna, and Mark Vientos. And last year was similar for me. I went probably the first 15 to 20 cases without hitting Moniak auto. And then it's like every case started popping them. I don't know if there are the cases sitting at the back of the warehouse that haven't gone out yet or what. Cease, Reed, Gerardo. Lemons, Brian Miller, David Peterson, Kevin Maytan, Hasley and Spencer Howard, and Jacob Pearson. Jacob Pearson. It's the right angel for the Jacob Pearson spot. Wrong angel for what I would like to pull finally, just to say that I've had one come out of my breaks, which is the Joe Adell. Jacob Pearson was 85th overall. Medina, Puck, Stewart. Kanan Smith, Troy Bacon, Mason House, Connor Siebold, Anthony Greer, and Nate Pearson. Greer is 12 out of 399. And Pearson is purple. $156 out of 250. Quantrill, Tarnock, and Rackett. Gore, Faedo, Peterson, Alex Scherf, silver. That's 166 out of 499. Hasley, Ibanez, Beck, Waddell, Soto, Gurriel Jr. Good luck, guys. There's got to be a gold or an orange in here. I don't think we've hit one yet. Can't imagine that have a case that doesn't have either one or the other. Hall, Lothar, Allen, Varsho, Vlad Jr., and Brian Miller. It is the first Brian Miller we had tonight. Could be wrong, though. It's a base auto. Hillman, Ward, and Corey Ray. Brennan Murphy, McClure, Clemens, Peter Solomon, Juan Soto, Mickey Moniak, Gavin Lux, Green. 10 out of 99. Dalbec and Greer. Nobody buys Greer. No Glaber yet. Enlow, Gaddis, Case, Rogers, Dalbec, Peter Alonso, light blue. 396 of 399. Hurlutz, Toussaint, and Cologne. Seth Corey, Hensman, Otto, Dunand, Pache, Derek Jeter, Rutherford, Hanson, Dunning. Like to see Jeter with an auto on it. Pavin Smith, Royce Lewis, Hans Krause, Austin Beck, Dalton Jeffries, and Trevor Rogers, blue. That's a Bowman 70th, 44 out of 70. Seabold, Newman, Alonso. Campusano, Mitchell, Cooper, Michael Kopech, Will Craig, blue. 121 out of 150. Trevor Stephan, Randy Johnson, Cole Reagans, Vlad Jr., and Christian Pache. Shane Baz, Kyle Wright, Griffin Canning, J.J. Matajevic, Cole Reagans, Jake Berger, A.J. Puckett. A.J. Puckett, 53 out of 399. Nick Gordon, Riley Pint. Hagen Danner, MJ Melendez, Kanan Smith, Wilmer Becerra, and Cal Mitchell, purple. 52 of 250. Camera's not liking that card. McKay and Walls, Stajduar, Oki, and Maitan. Martin, Rooker, White, Brody. Hey, look at this. Ariel Jurado. Ariel Jurado, black paper, 101. with a banged up freaking corner. Can't see it on the front, but when you turn it over, the paper's banged up. Come on. I wonder if this was a sold spot or not. There he is. Black paper, Ariel Dorado. But if you can see up here on the corner, probably won't be able to see it. It's got a little ding. You can see where the light's hitting it there, even though it's blurry. The corner's dinged from the back. Unsold. Well, if anybody's interested in that, know it's got a dinged corner. And I have other colors to go with it probably in the box. You can get yourself an Ariel Dorado rainbow nearly started. Louis Gurriel, Pavin Smith and Drew Ellis, Scott Hurst, Dewell Lugo, and Justin Dunn. I believe we're chasing 2 autos in this box yet. That's going to be a purple auto in here. Mason House, Riley Mahan, Mark Vientos, Riley Waddell, Clark Schmidt and Matt Sauer, and Drew Waters purple. 184 out of 250. Wilmer Becerra, Kyle Tucker, Dalton Jeffries. I guess we did get all the autos, right? Tristan Lutz, Nate Pearson, Tanner Houck, Jeter Downs, silver. 472 out of 499. Bacon, Tucker, Gleyber Torres, Nani Williams, Tristan McKenzie, and Connor Wong. And that is the break, guys. Let's recap that. We'll run back through the colors that hit and notable names. We just saw Jeter Downs silver paper. We got an Ariel Dorado black paper 101. Alex Faedo purple. Kyle Wright defining moments red 1 of 5. Austin Beck silver paper. Heliot Ramos orange refractor. The camera's going to hate it and not zoom in. Mackenzie Gore silver paper. Taylor Ward orange. Justice Sheffield variation. Brendan Rodgers gold paper. Drew Strotman gold refractor. Tristan Lutz purple paper. Hasley and Howard recommended viewing refractor. Caden Lemons orange paper. Clark Schmidt defining moments refractor. Will Benson gold refractor. Austin Beck variation. Zach Lothar gold paper. Peter Alonso red paper. And Roy Halladay draft history refractor. Not bad. Now for the fun stuff, the autos. Later, Justin. Later, White Rock. Drew Waters, purple refractor. Trevor Rogers, blue 70th. Brian Miller, Nate Pearson purple. Jacob Pearson. Mark Vientos, Kevin Merrill blue. Taylor Walls, Christopher Cease refractor. Brendan Murphy, Luis Gonzalez, Charlie Barnes green. Sam Carlson, Alex Faedo, Christopher Cease, purple. Joey Morgan, Jake Berger, black refractor. Keston Hura, class of 2017. Kevin Merrill, blue wave. Kevin Smith, refractor. Heliot Ramos, Seth Corey, Luis Gonzalez, refractor. Don't worry, got more. Cade McClure, Hans Kraus, Sam Carlson, Griffin Canning, blue. Alex Faedo. Oh, there's Kyle Wright variation. Nate Pearson, Austin Beck, Tristan Lutz, green. Keston Hura, purple. Tristan Lutz. Kaden Lemons, refractor. Ernie Clement, Brennan Murphy, DL Hall, blue wave. Adam Hasley. And wait, there's more. Clark Schmidt, Defining Moments auto. DL Hall, black refractor. Taylor Walls, Joey Morgan, Jacob Pearson, Alex Faedo, class of 2017. Logan Warmoth, gold. Charlie Barnes, refractor. Mark Vientos, JJ Matovicevic, purple. Jeter Downs, Bowman 70th, blue. Luis Gonzalez, and David Peterson, refractor. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Nice to hang out, pull some good stuff. Have any questions? Looking for any bulk lots? crackandwaxllc@gmail.com. Got all kinds of colored paper and refractors as leftover spots. Looks like that 101 black is an unsold spot, so that's available if anybody wants it. Hit me up. Let me know. We'll be back next week. Definitely with a 2-caser on Thursday. Possibly a jumbo again on Wednesday, or maybe some Bowman's Best again. Not sure yet. Might just stick to one night next week. Take care of some other things and end of year stuff that I gotta tie loose ends up on. But again, appreciate it. See you guys on the next one. Definitely next week, Justin. Follow me on eBay and on YouTube. You'll be able to get notifications and stuff. Also going to be pulling emails down for an email list and start notifying people that way, because I'm going to start using my website as well. Run some team style breaks, and possibly when I get some time to finally get the listing and the pricing together, fixed price player breaks. And I will have a way, hopefully, to make it combined shipping and reduce cost on down the line. All right, guys. Thanks. See you on the next one.